right, today is a sad day. This is my reaction to Mamba Bamba is going to Texas, and John Calipari has not even really calmed my fears down. It looks like this is going to be one of the youngest, or could be the youngest team he's ever coached. And I don't know if this is a thing he's trying to do to challenge himself. He has a bucket list, and I saw the bucket list. He still wants to go 40-0. It's going to be hard to go 40-0 with, the puppy squad. But yeah, Mamba Bamba goes to Texas, and good for him. There was like 2 schools that he wanted. It went down to, which was Kentucky, of course, for the training for the NBA. But he seemed like he developed a close relationship with the coach at Texas. And then he went to Texas. And, not to say anything about Texas, but say, I can't see how that their recruiting methods was, except for that he developed a relationship with the coach through Team USA. But Calipari will go to the Team USA, and guy says, that can be a negative or a positive, because the kids actually get to see you in action, and then they're going to base their reaction and go to your school on your coaching ability at the Team USA. So it could have a negative impact as well if you're coaching Team USA. But there you have it on the Mamba Bamba situation. But I wanted to talk a little bit about Lavar Ball. I think a lot of things, there's some myths, and there's some negativity towards Lavar, but I had to go with him the other day. I agree with him. I had to agree with Lavar Ball the other day when he smacked down Christy with his words. First of all, Christy, this ninja warrior princess who, is just eye candy on these sports shows, which, I get so tired of all these hot blondes that'll get on these sports shows that never played the game of basketball or never played the game of football, and then they think they should be there talking with the other sports guys. But Lavar Ball just totally told Christy, the Ninja Warrior Princess, to stay in her lane, and he was right, I think, personally, in this situation, because Christy went after Lavar Ball first, saying that his sons were scared of him. Well, first of all, growing up as a kid, I was always scared of my father, and I think it's a good thing, because you do get respect to be in fear of your father, because you always ask your mom, "Mom, can I have a nickel?" And your mom's like, "Okay, here's a nickel." And you go up to your dad and you say, "Dad, can I have a nickel?" Ugh. That's old Bill Cosby routine. But that's the truth. You demand a lot of respect from your kids as a father, and you should have the respect of your father. Anyways, Christy, the warrior princess, went after Lavar Ball, saying that his kid, Alonzo, was scared of Lavar because Lavar is running an organization, basically. Lavar has 3 potential kids that could be in the NBA. So I think he has a lot of interest in what's going on, and figure it is probably viable and probably financially smart to go with your parent sometimes as a manager than just go to an agent that doesn't care about you. One thing is with Lavar Ball, if he does develop 3 clients representing, which would be his 2 other kids, he would know their interests. So in some cases, and then of course we don't get upset about anyone having their own business, like Hank Brothers and Sons, and I think it was just wonderful. And then Christy tries to play the victim. Now she attacks Lavar Ball's character, and then she wants to play the victim status because he went and disagreed with her and told her to stay in her place, and she should, and it just was so funny to watch a strong man who doesn't want to sleep with the hot blonde, and he's not going to suck up with her, because this girl probably gets all sucked up to all day because she's so hot or whatever, or good looking, but this guy doesn't care. Lavar Ball says, "Stay in your lane." And you know what? If this was, can you imagine the shoe on the other foot? Like, for instance, like if if say some mother was raising, some dance kids, and she was, she was a strong, independent woman, and she had 3 dance kids, female dance kids that were raising up, and if some man said that she was a terrible mom, they would be like, oh, you're all sexist and everything. She should stay in her lane. And I like when Lavar Ball says, we're not. He knows about 2 genders, that there's only 2 genders only. And he tells her, this is not a product. When he was talking about Alonzo's shoes, he was saying these are sold to boys. These are young boys that are going to buy, or young men, or men who are actually going to buy these shoes that he's selling. So why do I care what you think? You're not going to buy the shoes. I'm trying to gear to the kids that are going to play basketball, the real basketball sport, which is men's basketball, because you could go to watch the WNBA and it's like watching the Special Olympics compared to the NBA with your talents like Anthony Davis or Devin Booker and all these greats like that are out there just tearing it up on the field. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about Lonzo Ball and Lavar Ball, and I can see some good things there. There are some little bit negatives, because I know a lot of people are saying, well, Lavar Ball's racist, and whatever. He has a right to be racist if he is racist, because this is, just like I do if I wanted to be racist. But I don't think racism is as bad as a lot of people pointed out to do. Well, maybe, forget that stuff. We need to get racism off the key here and stop making it like it's the unforgivable sin, But Lavar Ball, he's a good guy. And of course, again, about that racist statements about Lavar Ball, I'd have to look on the internet and see what, if he wasn't taken out of context, because a lot of times that's what happens is, a lot of these quotes are taken out of context. But I just have to give him props on, standing up for himself, being accused as a bad father, because I myself would take it personally as well, because that's technically what Christy, the Ninja Warrior Princess, was saying. He was technically dissing Lavar Ball on his parenting skills and his parenting skills. He was saying that Lavar Ball wasn't a good parent because he ruled in fear. But I just think that Lavar Ball is just a strong man, and his kids give him props. And here we live in a society, we get so upset about any community being raised with a single father or being raised just with a single mother. And here's a 2-parent home that is trying to profit and trying to do the best, and you guys are taking that down. We should give a little props and respects to Lavar Ball and what he's doing. Now, if something bad happens, don't get me wrong, because I'm not defending the man and saying he was perfect, and no doubt there's nobody perfect in this world. We're all going to make mistakes, and I can tell you all my sins, but I'm not going to do it, because this is not a confession in the booth or a reality television program. But I just want to talk about that, because I think those things are really great, and you guys have a great day.